It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air once more, Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
For the Panthers field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They go right back to White here on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's play now, baby. Let's go.
Second and 9.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 5.
Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
To Evans on the slant. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. White running to the left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. And so it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Throwing. Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Young now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here is Young. That one complete to Horsted. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling.
27-yard line.
To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Young.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Looking to throw,
second and
Young.
5.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level and love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First down, Young.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Green Jack. Ready.
It's Young off play action.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Opting to run again here with White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass. 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
They run straight ahead here with White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
White, he'll try the left side. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Ball. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. He did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to move. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Young will set to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Young. Flush to his right. He'll get fouled out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Okay.
So
right.
Following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Young.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Mayfield to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Panthers about ready to take over. All over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes, left side. He's on his way, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.